I'm 87 years old, and I'm about to tell you something that might upset you. Everything you think you know about time is completely wrong. Your parents didn't tell you. Your teachers kept it from you. Society sold you a beautiful lie, and you're living it right now without even knowing it. I lived 67 years believing the same lies. At age 67, something happened that shattered everything I thought I understood about life. What I discovered in the 20 years since has completely changed how I see time, family, and what actually matters. I'm making this because I'm running out of time and there are things you need to hear before it's too late. Not for me, for you. At 67, I had everything. I had the career I'd worked for, 35 years at the same company, respected, admired. I had the house, 4 bedrooms, paid off, in a good neighborhood. I had the retirement fund. I had the health insurance. I had the respect of my colleagues. My daughter was 40 then, successful in her own right, married with 2 beautiful kids. I thought I had it all figured out. I had checked every box society told me to check. The stable job, the financial security, the responsible choices. I was living the dream, right? That's what everyone said. You did it right, they'd tell me. You should be proud. And I was proud. I thought I was winning at life. I was in my living room, sorting through old photo albums to make space for new storage bins when it happened. My daughter had come over to help me organize. She picked up a photo from when she was 7 years old. Pigtails, missing front tooth, holding a soccer ball. She stared at it for a long time. Too long. Then she said something that made my chest feel like it was caving in. She said, "I barely remember this. I don't remember you being at my games." I tried to defend myself. "I was working. I was building a future for us. I know, Dad," she said. Her voice was quiet. Not angry, just sad. "You were always working." She put the photo down and picked up another. Her high school graduation, another. Her wedding day. One by one, she went through them, and in each one, I saw what she was seeing. Me, standing off to the side. Me, checking my watch. Me, in a suit because I came straight from the office. Present, but not present. There, but not there. "I turned 40 last month," she said. And I realized something. I'm closer to your age now than I am to the little girl in these photos. Time just disappeared. She looked at me, and I saw tears in her eyes. I wish I had more memories of you actually being with me, not just at events, but being present. In that moment, my heart didn't just break, it stopped. The room tilted. I realized something terrifying that has haunted me every single day since. I had been living my entire life on autopilot. I wasn't really present. I was just going through the motions, showing up, but not actually being there. Let me tell you the biggest lie you're probably telling yourself right now. I have time. You think you have time to really be present with your kids later. You think you have time to slow down and appreciate moments later. You think you have time to make memories after this project, after this promotion, after things settle down. When work calms down, then I'll spend more time with the family. When I get this promotion, then I'll take that vacation. When the kids are older, then we'll do all those things. When I retire, then I'll finally be the parent I always meant to be. When things are less busy, then I'll really show up. Let me save you 20 years of regret with one simple truth. That day never comes. You know why? Because time doesn't slow down. It speeds up. Your kid goes from 5 to 15 in what feels like a summer, from 15 to 25 in a blink, from 25 to 40 before you even process it. And suddenly your daughter is 60 and you're 87 and you're wondering where all those years went that you were going to use to really be there. You're climbing a ladder only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall the entire time. You're so busy building a life that you forget to actually live it. You're so focused on providing that you forget presence is the greatest gift you can give. And you can't climb back down and start over. Time doesn't work that way. I had a friend who died 12 years ago at 75. James worked 70-hour weeks his entire career, built a successful consulting firm, made millions, had the cars, the second home, the investment portfolio. His kids went to the best schools. He kept saying he'd slow down next year. Next year he'd take that trip with his family. Next year he'd make it to more of his grandson's baseball games. Next year he'd finally use all that vacation time he'd accumulated. He had a stroke at his desk on a Tuesday afternoon. Never got his next year. At his funeral, his daughter gave the eulogy. She said something I'll never forget. "My father was a successful man. He gave us everything money could buy. but I would trade all of it for just one day where he was fully present, where work didn't exist, where it was just us. Just one day. Is that the legacy you want? A list of achievements and a family that wished you'd been there more? Your regrets won't be about the things you did wrong. They'll be about the things you didn't do at all. My mother died when I was 53. We had a complicated relationship. She wanted more from me, more visits, more phone calls, more time. I was always too busy. My career was taking off. I had responsibilities. I kept thinking we'd have time to really connect when things slowed down at work. She had a heart attack. Sudden, no warning. She was 76. We never got that chance. And you know my biggest regret? All the Sunday dinners I skipped because I was too tired. All the times she asked me to just sit with her and talk, and I said I had too much work to do. All the little moments I let slip away because I thought there would always be more. There won't always be more. I don't lie awake at night thinking about the promotion I didn't get in 1987. That doesn't matter. You know what keeps me up? The trip to Alaska my daughter wanted to take with me when she was 25. I said we'd do it someday. We never went. The relationship with my own father that I let deteriorate because I was too proud and too busy to bridge the gap. He died before I could fix it. The Saturday mornings I spent at the office instead of at breakfast with my family, the recitals I missed, the games I skipped, the bedtime stories I didn't read because I was too exhausted. These things eat at you. The missed opportunities, the roads not taken, the love you didn't express enough, the presents you didn't give when it mattered most. After that day with my daughter and those photo albums, I made big changes. I started saying no to things that filled my calendar but not my life. I started saying yes to seemingly small moments, coffee with my daughter on Tuesday mornings, playing in the park with my grandkids even though my knees ached, Sunday dinners that I protected like they were board meetings. In these last 20 years, I've learned more about life than I did in the previous 67 years. What matters is embarrassingly simple. Time with people you love, being fully present in moments instead of mentally somewhere else, creating memories instead of just documenting them, showing up not just physically but emotionally. I know it sounds simple. When I was your age, I would have rolled my eyes. Sure, but I have bills to pay. I have a career to build. I have responsibilities. And yes, you do. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm not saying abandon responsibility. I'm saying don't sacrifice what matters for what doesn't. There's a difference between working to provide and working to avoid. Between building a future and missing the present. Between being physically there and being actually present. My daughter is 60 now. 60. When I look at her, I still see that 7-year-old with pigtails. But she's a grandmother herself now. Her kids are grown. Time did that thing it does. It moved faster than I ever thought possible. But here's what changed in these last 20 years. I know her. I really know her. Her fears, her dreams, her sense of humor, the way she takes her coffee, what makes her laugh, what keeps her up at night. We talk 3 times a week. Real conversations, not just check-ins. I show up to my great-grandchildren's events and I'm fully there. Phone off, mind present. She told me last month, "Dad, I'm so grateful we got these 20 years. The real you, the present you." That comment, worth more than every promotion I ever got. So let me give you the most important lesson I've learned. Your time with the people you love is the only currency that matters. Start now, not Monday, not next month. Today. Put down your phone during dinner. Actually listen when your kid talks about their day. Miss that extra meeting to make it to the game. Take the vacation. Say, "I love you," out loud. Be present in moments instead of thinking about the next thing on your list. Because here's what nobody tells you. Your 5-year-old will be 15 before you blink. Your 15-year-old will be 25 in what feels like a summer. Your 25-year-old will have their own kids before you process it. And if you're always planning to really be there later, you'll wake up one day and realize later never came. It was always now. It was always today. You're not going to regret the promotion you didn't get. You're going to regret the moments you missed while chasing it. Stop optimizing your schedule and start optimizing your presence. Stop accumulating achievements and start accumulating memories. Stop postponing joy and start creating it today. Call that family member you've been meaning to call. Have that conversation you've been putting off. Take that trip. Play that game. Read that story. Be present at that dinner. Show up fully, not just physically, because time moves faster than you think, way faster. I'm 87. If I'm lucky, maybe 5 more years. Maybe 10 if I'm blessed. Probably less. And I'm okay with that, because these last 20 years have been the richest of my life. Not because I made more money, because I finally started living intentionally, being present, prioritizing what actually matters. I've taken trips with my daughter and grandchildren, deepened my relationship with all of them, said, "I love you" thousands of times, showed up fully to moments I would have rushed through before, created memories that I know will outlive me. I'm happier now, at 87, with less time ahead than I was at 67 when I thought I had all the time in the world. That's the irony. When you understand time is limited, you start to actually live. You stop wasting it on things that don't matter. You stop postponing presents. You stop making excuses. You say no to what doesn't serve your relationships. You say yes to what deepens them. You create the memories while you still can. You have a choice right now, today. Keep living the way you're living, telling yourself you'll really be present later, that you'll make more time when things calm down, that your family understands you're busy. Or wake up. Realize that your kids won't be kids forever. Your parents won't be here forever. Time is running out faster than you think, and the presents you're planning to give later needs to start now. I can't make this choice for you, but I can tell you, you don't want to be 87, looking at photos, wishing you'd been more present, wishing you'd created more memories, wishing you'd known the time would move this fast. Don't waste 20 years figuring this out the way I did. Learn from my mistakes. Live intentionally. Prioritize presence over productivity. Stop waiting for someday. Someday is today. It always has been. My daughter is 60 now. Time moved faster than I ever imagined possible, but I'm grateful for every present moment we've shared in these last 20 years. Don't let another day pass living on autopilot. Your family doesn't need your money as much as they need your presence. They don't need your success as much as they need you to show up and actually be there. If this resonates, share this video, leave a comment, tell me what you're going to do differently. Subscribe, because I have more truths to share and not much time left. The clock is ticking. What are you going to do with your time?